Binabati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello, good afternoon, people. Ayan, so once again, thank you very much for that intro, Tutor Madge. Talaga naman ang pogi-pogi nating Lodi Cakes. And yeah, of course, thank you very much for the people backstage. I have Ma'am Joy and Ma'am Erza kasama ako. Thank you very much for being with me this afternoon, for assisting. Ayan, I told them that I'm very much nervous for this kasi it's been a while since we have seen speech class and speech class 2.0. So I hope you guys are ready for what's to happen today because there are so many things that I'm going to teach you about and we are going to talk about together as we dive into the magical world of public speaking. All right, so here we go. I will be sharing my screen right now. Here we go. Yep. And today, the topic that we're going to talk about is something that people have been dwelling in for so long, and that is glossophobia. Okay, so if you're familiar with glossophobia, type down in the comments nang mapag-usapan natin kung ano alam natin sa glossophobia. Okay. Okay, before anything else, let me just see who are the people in the comments so far. Okay, all right, so let's not make the wait any longer. I have my old banner here. Okay, so Talk Tuesday with Sir DJ. Yeah, this is going to be a regular thingy again for the whole fourth quarter of school year 2021-2022. Magkakasama na naman tayo every Tuesday You're gonna be with me on your healthiest, most comfortable, safest place in terms of public speaking. Dito lang, 5:20 sa DepEd ETUlay kasama si Sir DJ. Ayan. So what in Grimm's name is glossophobia? Ano nga ba yung glossophobia na yan? Guys, glossophobia is the fear of public speaking and public or in speaking in general. Okay? Yung mga experiences natin before na we're gonna face the front of our classmates, kakabahan tayo sa kasama nila, kaharap sila, even though we prepared a speech for like how many days, like weeks and months and everything, tapos biglang pagharap mo sa mga classmates mo, blackout ka na, mental block na, wala na, you don't remember everything. That is because of glossophobia. Good afternoon po from Heavenly Heart, A. Tanghian. And good afternoon, Sir DJ Santiago from Embash, Maine. Woohoo! Ma'am Maipa. MYSP. All right. So good afternoon po for the people in the comments. By the way, guys, you're free to greet sa comments. Pwede tayo mag-usap-usap dyan. Have some interaction dito sa ating speech class. Oops. Talk Tuesday. Okay. So here's something that I want you guys to know. 75% of the population suffer from speech anxiety. So if you have that certain issue, kung ikaw ay merong kaba sa pagsasalita in front of a crowd or sa harap ng maraming tao, you're not a problem to the society. Why? Because almost everybody has it. Halos lahat ay merong speech anxiety. 75%. Imagine that. That is a big number. So halos lahat naman talaga nangyayari. So it's perfectly normal. So the problem is how well you handle speech anxiety. How well do you handle your glossophobia? Kung meron ka mang glossophobia. Okay? Now here's the thing. I hope you guys who are watching me right now and kasama natin dito sa ating speech class, here's my challenge for you guys. In a single word, using only one word, what do you think is the reason why people have fear of speaking? Ano kaya yung dahilan kung bakit tayo natatakot sa pagsasalita in front of a crowd or kahit pagsasalita in general, kahit one-on-one, kinakabahan? Okay? In a single word, one word lang. Bigyan nyo ako ng one word and I'm gonna check in the comments. Alright? Dali, tignan natin. Ayun, big shoutout nga pala sa aking homeschool, ang Embash, Maine. Hello po. And to our principal, Ma'am Connie Gutierrez. Hello po sa inyo. Alright. So, come on guys. One word. What can you say? Okay. Alright. I'm waiting. One word. Bakit nga ba tayo natatakot speaking? Probably some of you guys will say errors. Ayan, errors. Kasi baka mamaya, when you tried speaking in front of a crowd, bigla kang dagain, no? Bigla kang nervyusin, bigla kang natakot. Heavenly Heart, grade 4 nandito. Hello, Heavenly Heart. So si Joseph Bulaklak, sabi niya, hello, good afternoon, Tutor DJ. Good afternoon, Joseph. Ayan, si Joseph, napaka-active sa social media. Big shout out to you, bro. Okay. So, come on, guys. One word. The reason why we have fear of speaking. Okay, ano pa kaya? So if you're going to ask me if there's one word that I can give out for giving out the reason why we are afraid of speaking is minsan we are conscious. Yeah, the word conscious. Parang we don't want other people to think differently about ourselves. Baka mamaya isipin nila, oy, nag-i-English, social. O nag-i-English, ano to, ang tawag nun, bago ngayon, konyo. Shing! People say that most of the time, right? And sabi ni Heavenly Heart, good point. Sabi ni Heavenly Heart, shy. Yes, you are right. Correct, tamang-tama. Talaga nga naman, no? When people are shy, they become anxious of what they're gonna say. Good job, Heavenly Heart. Or I'll call you Heart. Heart na lang. Your name's too long, girl. Okay. But mostly, I want you to think, guys, we are overthinking. That's the reason we are anxious about a speech or a report in front of your classmates, in front of your friends, or in front of people around you. Because we overthinking. We are overthinking. Minsan masyado tayo nag-iisip, no? Magkakamali ba ako? Mabubulol ba ako? Tatalsik ba yung laway ko? Are they gonna like me or not? You know, and those are the things that we think about most of the time. And overthinking brings us speech anxiety. Trust me on that one. Okay? But before we talk about this more, sabi ni Erza, takot magkamali, not confident. Hi, Ma'am Erza. Shout out to you. Thank you. Tama po. Totoo yan. When we are afraid of committing an error or a mistake. During speaking, kaya tayo ay nako-conscious. Kasi baka isipin nila, ay, nagkamali, hindi prepared. Even though you know to yourself that you're really prepared for a certain speech or delivery. Okay? First, let's talk about homographs. Homographs are some words that has same meaning, different same spelling rather, different stress, and the stress changed the meaning of the word. Okay, let's try this one. So I have here two pictures, and I want you to tell me which word should be pronounced as base. Okay, base. Alin dyan ang base? Is it the smiley face image or the wink face image? Okay, so tell me. Type it down in the comments. Type a smiley face kung sa tingin mo yung base ay yung fish. And type a wink face if you think yung base is the guy playing the guitar. Okay, come on. Let's see. All right. Urza gave us a wink face. Ayan, ready here this Urza. Thank you very much for your interaction, ma'am. Grabe. Sabi ni Heavenly Heart, the one who plays guitar. Ayan. Great job, people. This one is pronounced as bass. Bass. And that is a fish. Bass. Okay. The other one should be pronounced as bass. Correct. Good answers, guys. So bass is the guy with playing the bass guitar. Great work. Okay, let's try the next homograph. Okay. Which of these two words, two pictures rather, ang pronunciation ay dove. Ayan. Alin dyan ang dove? Is it the smiley face or the wink face? Nako, ito very easy. Sure na sure ako. Alam na alam nyo to. Alin dyan ang dove? The smiley face or the wink face? Come on, type it down in the comments so I can see if you guys are still alive. You've been watching some ETUlay tutor since the morning. Buhay na buhay pa kayo, I'm sure. I'm definitely of that. I'm certain. Okay. Sabi ni Heavenly Heart gave me a wink face. Yep. Heart, galing mo ngayon. Very active. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. So yun, the other one is pronounced as dove. Yung bird is pronounced as dove. Yeah, we know that. That's dove, definitely. And the next one is dove, which is the past tense of dive. Great work, people. Good job. Okay, this one. Let's see. We see Spider-Man crying here. Okay, so which word is pronounced as tear? Tear. Okay, is it the smiley face? Is that a tear? Or the wink face? Is that a tear? Which one? Good to see you back, Ma'am Pam. Hello, Ate Pam. Good afternoon sa'yo. Ayan, solid yan si Ma'am Pam. Hindi na natutulog yan. Hindi na kumakain. Shout out, Ate. Okay. So, which one is there? The smiley face or the wink face? Come on. Sabi ni Heart, grabe si Heart. Sobrang sipag, sobrang active for today's discussion. Buhay na buhay siya. Her answer is a wink face. So, good job. Kita naman natin, no? Si Heart. Tear. That's what it's pronounced as tear. And the other one is tear. Tear and tear. So iba, no, when you see it on the packaging of a certain chip that you're eating, minsan binabasa natin, tear here. Well, it should be pronounced as tear. Tear here. Okay. Great work. Galing. Si paring Sherwin, yo. Sabi ni paring Sherwin, lodi rin natin yan, ha? One of the best tutors I know. And si Ma'am Pam, should I go for a wink? Yeah. Good answer, ma'am. Galing talaga ni Ate Lods. Okay, this one. Which one is pronounced as wind? Wind. Ayan. Is it the smiley face or the wink face? Ayan. Alin dyan ang wind? Nako. Yung other one, I'm sure, yung mga 90s kid familiar dun sa image on the right side of the screen. You guys know that, definitely. Naalala nyo pa, no? 90s kids. So when we do that to the cassette tape ba ang tawag natin dyan? And when we play it, sa umpisa ulit. Yeah. Hello, Sir DJ. Sabi ni Ma'am. Mama ko. Hi, Ma. All right. Okay. Is it a smiley face or a wink face? Which one, people? Come on. Type it down. Don't be shy. All right. Again, safe place. It's okay to make errors here. We're going to correct it anyway. So which one? Smiley face or the wink face? Come on, people. Enough with the greeting. Give me an answer here. Come on. All right. Which one is wind? Ayan. Si Heavenly Heart, hindi siya sure, pero she gave me 2 emojis. Good job. You know what? Because that is the correct answer. The smiley face one is pronounced as wind, and the other one is pronounced as wind. Yeah. Yeah, it's called rewind, right? when we rewind something. It's wind, not win. Okay? Good job. Good job. So those are homographs. Here's another one. Okay? So we have a door on the left side, and on the right side, we have this like illusion thing. So which one is pronounced as entrance? Entrance. Okay? One of them is entrance, the other is entrance. So I see which one is pronounced as entrance? Okay, is it the smiley face or the wink face? Galing naman, sabi ni Chura Urza. Galing talaga yan. Loadin natin yan, ma'am. Okay, so which one is entrance? There you go. Huh? Smiley face or wink face? Come on. Well, I think this one is pretty obvious. The door is entrance. Yeah, and the stress is in the first syllable. Oh, sumagot si Heavenly Heart wink face. Good job, Heavenly Heart. Okay, the other one is entrance. Okay, which means to put someone into trance, like to hypnotize somebody. That's the meaning of the word. See how magical stress can be. We always think na stress, nakaka-bad trip, stress na naman. But in English, it's a good thing. Stress is a good thing in English because it makes us more accurate in terms of pronouncing a certain word. So the Urza gave me 3 winks. Galing, good. All right, so thank you very much for your participation, guys. Now, you might be asking, how am I gonna know how to pronounce a certain word? For example, entrance. How will I know if I should say entrance or entrance? How will I know if it is dove or dove? How will I know if it is the words that we used a while ago, like base and boss? How will I know? The only way to know that is to know the context. All right, you have to know how the word works in a certain sentence so that you can pronounce them carefully. By knowing how the word works with other elements of the sentence, you get to unlock which meaning or which kind of pronunciation you will be using to pronounce a certain word, to say a certain word. Okay? Remember that. All right. Now, let's go back to public speaking and the speech anxiety that we have. Here's one thing that I want you guys to realize. It is a part of our DNA. Being scared in front of many people, no one can say that. I will not believe anyone na sasabihin sa akin, never in my life have I been scared in front of people. Hindi ako natakot kahit isang beses magsalita sa harap ng maraming tao and in front of my friends. You would be lying because public speaking anxiety is a part of us. It is a part of our DNA. Now, bakit ganun? Bakit ganun? Bakit tayo natatakot, Sir DJ? Part nga ba yan ng pagiging tao? Why? Why is it natural? Why is it happening? Well, if we're going to go back to the prehistoric times, unang panahon pa, when people are not that civilized yet, we perceived eyes watching us as a threat, okay? And the fear of being eaten. Like when you were in the jungle and when you see a tiger, maybe, you see a tiger looking at you, right? Tapos, you have a feeling that, hey, this is a threat and I'm in danger, right? Yun ang tumatakbo sa isip natin, sa subconscious mind natin. Pag nakikita natin na yung mga tao nakatitig sa atin, parang feeling natin, we are at risk. And not literally being eaten. Siyempre, hindi ka na makakainin ng audience mo in public speaking, right? But figuratively, you're being scared because you feel that you are at risk. You are in danger. You are having a threat. Okay? Now, and the reaction that we are having is actually a response to physical signs of danger. Right? Just imagine this, guys. You're in front of a crowd, maybe 100 people, and you're standing in front of them. You prepared your speech for maybe 2 weeks. You're prepared. Talagang handang-handa ka, ready ka. And then you saw all of their eyes looking at you. You're gonna be shaking, definitely, especially if it's your first time. Kakabahan ka, manginginig yung pisngi mo, manginginig yung tuhod mo, feeling mo na ano ka, you know what I mean? Okay. Shout out to Sally Datul Javier. Hello po, happy watching. Hello, ma'am. And shout out to Sandrex. Baka idol DJ yan. Sandrex, thank you very much for being here, man. Thank you. Okay, so yun nga, physical signs of danger ang nire-respond ng katawan natin. Kaya ganun tayong mag-react whenever we are in front of a crowd and we are having a certain presentation or a report in the classroom or with your friends. Okay, now, here are top 5 public speaking fears. So usually, even the experts, Kahit yung mga alam mong mahusay na talagang um, meron talagang takot. Meron pa rin talagang fear. It's the first fear. Of course, we are afraid of technical problems. So kasi no matter how prepared you are, no matter how well written your speech is, pag nagkaroon ng technical problem, it's really gonna be an issue in the delivery of your speech. So what do we do? Later, I will give you some tips on how do we deal with this. Okay, of course, syempre, I'm just gonna give out to you one. No? Syempre, you have to come early and you test everything. Okay, there's no wrong in testing the devices that you will be using kasi you're avoiding technical problems and having technical problems in your speech will be an issue na kailangan mong harapin, right? So talagang kakabahan ka kapag ganun. Right, Sally the Tool. Hello po, Sir Dante Ballesteros. Hello, Sir Dante Ballesteros. Wherever you are, we love you. Okay. Okay. Next, public speaking fear that people are experiencing is forgetting what you said. Ayan. Isa sa mga pinakatakot natin, especially if your speech is like 100% memorized. No, that's gonna be a problem. Kasi if you forget one thing, you cannot proceed to the next parts. All right? And next, isa pa sa takot natin, voice shaking and loss of breath. Okay? Actually, isa to sa mga fear at isa rin to sa mga sign na natatakot ang isang speaker. No? If the voice is shaking, like he doesn't sound too confident about what he's saying, or he's catching his breath. Ibig sabihin, kinakabahan talaga siya, kaya siya naghahabol ng hininga. Or baka naman, hindi niya na-practice ang poses. Hindi niya na-rehearse. Kaya tuloy-tuloy siya magsalita. And then, bigla na lang pagdating ng period, he's gonna catch his breath na parang hinika. Okay. Well, another fear that we are having is the audience will not laugh, especially if you are trying to insert humor into your speech. Ayan, ito nakakahiya at nakakatakot rin. Ano? You inserted a joke in your speech kasi feeling mo fit yun, and then it's gonna be engaging and it's gonna get your audience's attention. You cracked the joke, but then it doesn't work. It did not work. And the audience were like staring at you blankly. Like they don't understand the joke that you said. That's a problem. Nakakatakot yun. How are you going to recover from that? Parang isipin nila, what, you're trying to be funny or something? Like that, right? Okay? And lastly, ito pa. Malamang nagagawa to ng mga students. Well, honestly, aminado ako, ginagawa ko rin. Heckling. Heckling is when someone is speaking and then someone shouted, someone sneezed, or may sumigaw, or may tumito, or what. Mga distractions, heckling. And being a public speaker, that's like something that will really affect the delivery of your speech, right? Okay. Sabi ni Ma'am Erza, nakaka-tense po yan. Hinahapo, nanginginig ang boses, mabilis magsalita. Exactly. Okay? Now, why do we tend to speak fast? Sabi ni Turo Erza, mabilis raw magsalita, no? Because we wanted it to finish. That's why you're speaking fast. Dalawa lang yun. You want to impress people because you have good communication skills, or minamadali mo siya kasi oras at saka kabado ka. You want to end the feeling. You want to end the anxiety. Kaya mo siya binamadali. All right? So my tip is to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking about these fears, and you just enjoy the process. Enjoy the delivery of your speech, okay? And stop thinking about yourself. Remember, just like what I told in speech class before, the speech is not about you. It's about the audience getting the information. It's about the information that you are to transfer to them. It's about the knowledge that you will give them. It's about the inspiration that you will spark into them. It's about the persuasion that the learners or audiences will have from your speech. So it's not about you. So don't worry. Okay? So ang mga audience ng public speaking, they went there for a reason. They want to learn. They don't want to spot for your mistakes. So start thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about your errors. Okay? Now the secret, here's the secret, my secret formula to overcoming glossophobia, to overcoming the fear of public speaking is generosity. Now, what? You might be thinking, generosity? What the hell does it have to do with public speaking? Anong kinalaman ng pagiging generous sa pagsasalita in front of a crowd, in delivering a speech, in persuading an audience, in informing the audience, teaching an audience? Why? Because if you have a generous mindset while you're delivering the speech, you're not going to think about yourself. You're going to think about the audience's gain. You're going to think about what the audience will get from you. What you're going to be thinking about what they will benefit, or what are the benefits that they will have listening to your speech. You're going to think about them. It's like giving something to them. You're generous, you're not holding back. You're giving everything to the audience who willingly attended the speech that you will be doing. Okay? And I want you to change this mindset. A while ago, while I was asking about um, how do you describe speech anxiety, people said, I'm afraid of making mistakes, ayoko mapahiya, I'm shy. And it boils down to the reality that people will judge us. So let's change that mindset. Do not be afraid that people will judge you or your speech. Instead, baguhin na natin. Palitan natin. Let's change it to I will help you. Because that proves that you are having a generous mindset as you are delivering your speech. Your audience will not help you. Instead, the speaker will help the audience. All right? You're gonna help them. You're gonna inform them. You're gonna teach them, inspire them. Okay? Don't be afraid of the judgment. Instead, ito yung isaksak natin sa isip natin. The reason we are speaking, the reason we are given the chance to speak and the opportunity to say our opinions is that we have to help the audience. We have to teach them. We have to inspire them. We have to make sure that they will gain something. All right? Ganun yun, ha? Don't think about yourself. Think about the audience's gain. Be generous. Have a generous heart while you're delivering a speech. Okay? Here's the thing. According to research, by the way, let's have some shout-outs for now. Bakit masyado ng wordy na yung presentation. True po, sabi, oh, sorry for the feedback. True po, sabi ni Ma'am Urza. Yeah, she agrees. Alright, tama. Sabi ni Trends R. Garin. Good afternoon po. Oh my, ang ganda ng boss ni sir. Thank you very much, Trends, and I'm sure maganda rin ang boses mo. So next time, try to sing for us. All right. So according to research, people, when we have a generous and kind mindset, it calms us. Yeah. It lessens our stress. Okay. If we are delivering a speech and we have a generous mindset, we don't have a conscious mindset, afraid mindset, nakakakalma, nakaka-relax yan, nakakaalis ng kaba. Okay? Because you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the people you're helping, right? Okay, and I'm not joking about this. There are researches about this. And number two, when we approach speaking with a spirit of generosity, we counteract the sensation of being under attack and feel less nervous, right? A while ago, sabi ko, no, when we face people, when we see their eyes staring right at us, feeling natin we're in danger, okay? But if we approach speech with the spirit of generosity, papalitan yung takot. Napapalitan ng helping heart. Napapalitan ng puso na hindi kabado, instead na puso na handang tumulong at mag-inspire at makapagbigay ng information sa audience who are religiously listening to you. All right? So, yeah, it's the truth. It's kind of a bit difficult, lalo na sa mga first-timers, sa mga baguhan, sa mga students like you. When you deliver your report, nahirapan tayo, no? But I want you to know that you can do it. Okay? If ever you will be given a chance to speak, grab it. Okay? If ever someone will invite you to be a speaker or to deliver a speech that you've prepared or that you will prepare, take the chance because it is an opportunity to be heard. Remember, avoidance does not solve the problem. It makes it worse. Kasi kadalasan, tayo kapag tayo binigyan ng task to speak, ang ginagawa tayo, ayoko niyan. Ayoko, di ko kayang gawin yan. Will that solve the problem? Will that solve the glossophobia that you have? Will that be a solution to your speech anxiety? Definitely not. Okay? So if you have speech anxiety, instead of avoiding it, take the chance. Grab the opportunity to practice. Grab the opportunity to boost your confidence and make that opportunity a chance for you to be heard, your opinions to be given out to other people. And definitely, after a few tries, you will realize to yourself na, hey, I'm getting better. Nawawala na yung takot ko sa speaking. Nawawala na yung kaba ko in front of a crowd. And yung glossophobia mo will magically disappear. Right? Okay. Sabi ni Ursap, kanta ka daw, Ma'am Trends. Kanta ka daw, ma'am. Chiki-chiki. Ayan na si Kuya Will, isa pang magandang lalaki. Who's Kuya Will? Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for being so active in the comment section. I like that. Thank you. All right. Now, question. What should I do, Sir DJ? Anong gagawin ko ngayon if I have glossophobia and I haven't tried it? And meron akong speech anxiety, takot ako humarap sa tao, and I don't want to talk to them. What should I do? Here are the tips. Tip number 1, stop trying to be a great speaker. This is an error that many people do. In the first time that they speak, they tend to impress. Gusto kasi nila, tingin agad sa akin, great speaker ako. No, 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 no. Everyone began with scratch. Everyone began with being bad. Okay? Lahat tayo nagsimula sa hindi masyadong magaling. So it will come. Being a good speaker will come to you. Trust me. Okay? Remember that the audience wants to listen to a person who is relaxed, comfortable, and interesting. Ayaw ng audience makinig sa taong kabado, sa taong hindi nakafocus or iniisip na baka magkamali siya. At if you're relaxed, if the audience will see that, hey, you're enjoying what you're doing, automatic interesado agad sila makinig sa iyo, right? Another, in the term public speaking, I want you guys to focus on the speaking, not the public. All right? Kasi if you're going to be thinking about public, you're thinking of many people. But if you focus on speaking or focusing on the main purpose of the speech you will be delivering, magiging komportable ka. You're going to be really enjoying what you're doing. Okay? And I want you to remember 3 things as well. Talking directly, being yourself, and making a connection. These are the 3 things that are very, very important for you to improve to be a great speaker, an excellent speaker in that sense. Okay? Try to remember all of those things, and definitely in no time, marirealize mo, hey, I'm getting really good. All right? Sabi ni Shura Sherwin, that's true. Ako dati mahiyain. O, ngayon, si Shura Sherwin, hindi na mahiyain. So, masayaw pa. Hindi lang public speaking, may entertainment pa. And of course, ang aking mamen, pare kong brother ko sa Filipino, Tutor DJ Santiago, the best among the rest. Yeah. Thank you, man. You're the best, alam mo yan. Sabi ni Jasmine Grace de la Cruz. Hello, Jasmine. First time here. First few minutes pa lang, I know I'll learn a lot. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Okay, so I hope to see you weekly, Jasmine, every 5:20 dito sa ating speech class. Okay, kita-kits tayo palagi dyan. All right. Tip number 2. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to be perfect. Ayan. In public speaking, mistakes happen. All right? And there are many ways on how we can handle mistakes. Okay? Always remember that nobody cares about your mistakes, but you only. Okay? People will hear your mistakes, yeah, but they'll let it pass the moment you handle it correctly. And we're gonna have a session about handling mistakes. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna teach you that. Dito sa ETUlay, everything will be discussed. You're gonna be holistically improving dito sa DepEd ETUlay. Remember that. Okay. Now, remember this. Even the most accomplished person makes a mistake. Remember Steve Harvey? He's a very good public speaker, very good entertainer. But then he made a mistake. And how did he handle it? He handled it perfectly. He was so good at handling mistakes. Okay? And mistakes are part of being human. And remember, kagaya na sinabi ko sa speech class 1, if you can still remember, the audience will connect to us if they feel that we are organic, if the audience feel that we are alive and human, doon nagkakaroon ng connections. And if they see that you're making mistakes and you can handle it, that means, hi, hindi siya perfect just like me. We have imperfections. And remember, just like in relationships, if you accept the imperfection of your partner, you're going to have good sailing. Maganda ang magiging flow ng inyong relationship, right? Now, lastly, they don't want to hear perfection. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, the audience does not want to hear perfection. They want to hear someone that is authentic. Ayan. Ang gustong marinig ng audience ay authenticity, hindi perfection. Kung perfection lang ang gusto nilang pakinggan, sana nagbasa na lang sila ng book, right? But the reason they attended your speech is that they want to connect to a person who will help them become better depending on the content of your speech. Okay? Remember that. Here's another tip that I want you to remember. Speak to serve. Okay? Um, in speaking, in public speaking, you are there to help people. You are not there to be admired. Okay? Tandaan nyo, if you're a speaker, if you're a public speaker, you're saying something, you're delivering something, it is not about you. Always remember, whenever we deliver a speech, we make it about the audience because they are the reason you are there, right? A speech benefits the audience, not the speaker, because you already know what you're saying. Alam mo na yan, inaral mo nga yan, right? You prepared for your speech, you wrote it all night, nagpuyat ka para sa speech mo, but it's not about you who will benefit. It's not you who will gain from it. It's the audience who will learn from you. Dapat ganun. Okay? And always remember that whenever we deliver a speech, we don't have a one speech fit for all thing in public speaking. No. It always depends on what kind of audience you will have. That your speech should meet their needs. Okay? Dapat nahuhuli mo yung kailangan ng audience at nabibigay mo kung ano yung kailangan nila. Okay? Think about how they can get what they want from you. Okay? So, isipin mo, if your audience, kunyari group of kids ang audience mo, are you going to deliver as if you're talking to professionals? Business, corporate level ba ang speech mo? Definitely not, right? So you're gonna bend. You're gonna mix and match depending on your audience. Okay? Remember, your speech should have motivation, entertainment, or inspiration. Pasok lahat yan. Okay? And we're gonna talk about it in future sessions of our Talk Tuesday with Sir DJ. Remember that. Okay, so let's see. Sabi ni Urza, Ma'am Urza, ako po sobrang mahihayin ako dati, takot magsalita sa public, ha. Biyaya po ng Lord now na nag-host ako sa mga events. See the improvement, guys? I'm sure that Tutor Urza had so many experiences that she did not let pass. Hindi niya pinabayaan. So whenever Tutor Urza will be given an opportunity to be heard, she grabs it. Therefore, she learned, right? Ngayon, nag-improve na siya. Halaban natin ang ating sarili. Amen to that. Just accept your limitations and learn from our mistakes. Good input, Ma'am Urza. Thank you very much. Si Heavenly Heart, binigyan tayo 3 hearts na babagay o naaayon sa mga tagapakinig. Wow, that is so deep. That is so Filipino right there. Tutor Hamil, I need your help here. Okay, thank you so much, Tutor Urza and Heart. Guys, good inputs, amazing inputs. Okay, so yun, those are the things that we want to know. Now, sir, why are you saying all of these to us where we are just talking about glossophobia? If you focus on these things that I'm telling you, matatabunan yung fear anxiety, yung speech anxiety, matatabunan ng generous heart, the spirit of generosity, spirit of helping, spirit of focusing on what the audience needs. Masasapawan yan yung fear of public speaking. Therefore, you'll be more effective. And that's certain. That's for sure. That's one thing that I'm sure about. Okay? Now, remember, the power of generosity gives us a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and meaning. Yeah, yung sinasabi ko that public speaking is somehow the same as the real world. Okay? Because if we are generous, we have a purpose. Okay? If you stood up there on stage with your speech in your hand, or wala man, may mga cue cards ka lang, or you know everything, or you memorize everything by heart, or you really understood your topic that you don't need any script or whatever. When you stood there with a purpose, with a generous purpose of giving fulfillment to the audience and giving meaning to the experience that they're going to have listening to you, definitely lalabas ang power of generosity. Just like in real life, if you're generous to people, if you do not hold back into helping people, you have a purpose. And that purpose is to inspire people to be a better version of themselves. Right? So, ang pagiging madamot ay walang mapupunta. Okay? So, the same goes with public speaking. Don't hold back. Be generous. Give your all out to them. Okay? Be more human. Be more of a person rather than just a recording in front of them. Okay? People are tired of virtual stuff right now, especially in the pandemic. People are tired of listening to speakers, actual speakers na devices, electronic speakers. They want to hear an organic speaker, a speaker who is alive, a speaker who speaks through their heart and listens to whatever they have to say. Okay? People wants to have a speaker that is human, na naiintindihan ng kanilang needs, a speaker who will talk to them and make them do stuff that are good. All right? So, yun po ang power of generosity. Now, here's one last thing that I want you to remember. It came from one of my favorite person to ever walk the earth, by Winston Churchill. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. See? So by the power and the content of your speech, we inspire people. We give them life. We give color to whatever they are doing, whatever they are facing right now in their lives. And with the way we deliver it, we may be afraid. Yeah, we may have to do a lot of adjustments just for our speech to be very, very effective. But we earn by what we get. But remember, it's about giving. It's not about taking. All right? The same in public speaking. It's about giving what you know. It's about sharing what you have. It's about telling them whatever you can tell them that can help them be better. Okay? It's not about you taking from them. It's about the speaker giving out his all, sharing his everything for the benefit of the audience. You might be thinking, sir, napaka heroic naman ng public speaking. Yeah. There are many people who get so many things just in public speaking. Okay? But bilang speaker, you are the one who's supposed to give the audience, not the audience going to give stuff to you. No, it's not that way. All right? So, ayun, thank you very much for joining me and being with me. Blessed afternoon, Sir DJ, Ma'am Roma. Hello po, Ma'am Roma. Sharing is caring. The more we give, the more we receive. Yeah, totoo po yan. Lahat ng mga sinabi nila, no? Sir, bakit parang naging values ed ang ang public speaking? Because that is the mindset that I want you guys to have. If you're always thinking about yourself during your public speech, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna commit errors. You're gonna stutter, right? Marami magiging problems. But if you have a pure heart that wants to really inform people, educate people, inspire and persuade people, then it's gonna be really, really effective. All right. So, yep, I guess that's it for today. So thank you very much for being with me and with us this afternoon. I would like to thank Mami Joy and Tutor Urza for being with me at the backstage. Maraming salamat for your help. And salamat sa iyo kasi you came here and you participated at Nakinig Ka Maigi. And I hope you learned something. And I hope to see you again next Tuesday for our next Speech Class 2.0 Talk Tuesday with Tutor DJ. And just like I always say, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Keep safe, guys, and see you again next week. Bye. Bye-bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!